Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Wade Barrett was back on commentary at WWE WrestlePalooza 2025 on Saturday night. During Stephanie Vaquer's match, there was one particular spot where he made a bizarre comment, leaving WWE legend Michael Cole and everyone watching bewildered. Barrett was off commentary duties for a couple of weeks, which many assumed was because of the heat he had with Nikki Bella over a comment he made. However, he was quick to dismiss these rumors, stating that he had applied for this leave more than 9 months ago and had already spoken to Bella to clear up any misunderstandings. At WrestlePalooza, he was alongside Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, until McAfee left after IYO Sky and Stephanie Vaquer's match. Wade Barrett made a bizarre comment during Vaquer's match against IYO Sky for the WWE Women's World Championship. When she hit her famous Devil's Kiss, which involves her slamming her opponent's head on the mat with her thighs, Wade Barrett said, "I would love to smooch with the devil. Wouldn't we all?" And Michael Cole was left audibly stunned. So were most viewers who listened to it. But it was probably just an innocent comment from the former Intercontinental Champion. And it came across the wrong way. Either way, it's a new chapter in the career of Stephanie Vaquer, who is now the new Women's World Champion and one of the faces of Monday Night Raw. Many expected IYO Sky to secure the victory, since she is technically the more established and safer option, while the hope was that Vaquer would be built up a bit more before becoming the world champion. But that isn't the case, and less than half a year into her run on Raw, Vaquer now finds herself firmly at the top of the division, something she was destined for. The wrestling world has never been short of controversial remarks, shocking moments, and unexpected storylines that ignite fan discussions across social media platforms. However, few could have anticipated the storm that erupted following commentary from Wade Barrett during a WWE broadcast that has now become one of the most talked about segments of the week. The former Intercontinental Champion and current color commentator on WWE programming has built his reputation on sharp wit, cutting one-liners, and a dry British sense of humor that often provides a welcome contrast to the play-by-play calling. Yet when he turned his attention to rising star Stephanie Vaquer, the reaction was unlike anything fans or industry insiders expected. The bizarre comment left not only the WWE universe stunned, but even caused a legendary figure in the business to respond in disbelief, highlighting how quickly an offhand remark can escalate into a headline-dominating talking point. Stephanie Vaquer, known worldwide for her technical wrestling skills, charismatic presence, and international acclaim, has been one of the most exciting acquisitions in WWE in recent memory. Her arrival signaled a commitment by the company to further embrace global stars and deliver fresh matchups to audiences. Vaquer has thrived under the spotlight, delivering hard-hitting performances and building a loyal fan base. For someone with her resume and momentum, she represents the future of women's wrestling in WWE, a competitor who can carry divisions and main events for years to come. Given that context, every word spoken about her on commentary carries significant weight, as it shapes perception and influences how fans interpret her rise. During her latest televised match, Wade Barrett made a comment that immediately set off alarm bells among viewers. While some initially thought it was meant to be a tongue-in-cheek remark, the phrasing and delivery struck many as odd, out of place, and even inappropriate. Within moments, fans clipped the audio and circulated it across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, demanding explanations and calling out the veteran commentator. While Barrett has often used humor to toe the line, this particular statement seemed to cross into uncharted territory, one that even fellow legends of the industry could not let pass without reaction. The stunned WWE legend in question, whose reaction has since gone viral, made it clear that they found Barrett's choice of words baffling. This was not just a matter of a joke falling flat, but rather a remark that appeared so bizarre in its framing that it left many in the locker room wondering what the intent behind it truly was. The veteran reportedly spoke to those backstage after the show, expressing disbelief at what they had just heard, and questioning why Barrett, a seasoned performer and commentator, would veer in such a direction when discussing one of WWE's brightest prospects. For a legend who has seen decades of wild promos, controversial interviews, and unscripted chaos, to be stunned says a lot about the gravity of the moment. Fan reactions were predictably divided. A portion of the audience defended Barrett, suggesting that his offbeat style of commentary was simply misunderstood and that the outrage was an overreaction fueled by the echo chamber of social media. Others, however, insisted that this incident crossed a line, arguing that rising stars like Stephanie Vaquer deserve respect and positive framing from commentators who hold the power to elevate or diminish talent in the eyes of casual viewers. To them, Barrett's bizarre comment was not simply awkward humor, but a statement that undercut Vaquer's image at a crucial time in her career. Industry insiders weighed in as well. Several former wrestlers turned analysts have pointed out how crucial commentary is in shaping narratives. From Jim Ross making Stone Cold, Steve Austin a household name to Michael Cole, solidifying the dominance of John Cena, commentators play a vital role in guiding fan reactions. When commentary veers into the strange or inappropriate, it can unintentionally harm the presentation of talent. That is why the stunned response from the WWE legend resonated so strongly. It served as a reminder that words matter just as much as actions inside the ring. Behind the scenes, WWE officials are said to be monitoring the situation closely. While it does not appear that Barrett will face disciplinary action, there is speculation that producers may advise him to clarify his intent or avoid making similarly odd remarks in the future. WWE is hyper-aware of how quickly controversy can spread in the digital age, with even a single comment becoming trending news within hours. With Vaquer being positioned as a future main event star, the company will want to ensure that her momentum remains unaffected by outside noise. As for Stephanie Vaquer herself, she has reportedly chosen not to directly address Barrett's comment, instead focusing on her in-ring work and upcoming matches. Those close to her say that she understands the nature of the business and knows that distractions are part of the package when competing at the highest level. Still, her fans have rallied around her online, flooding her posts with messages of support and calling for WWE to ensure that her rise is handled with the utmost care and respect. The loyalty of her fan base has turned the situation into not just a commentary controversy, but also a show of solidarity for a performer many view as the next big thing. The legend's stunned reaction, however, remains the centerpiece of the discussion. For a name so revered and respected to express disbelief gives the incident credibility beyond social media outrage. It suggests that even within the industry, where hyperbole and wild commentary are commonplace, Barrett's remark crossed into territory that made veterans shake their heads. This is not the first time commentary has been scrutinized over the years. Several announcers have found themselves in hot water for their phrasing. But this particular case highlights how WWE's evolving presentation and fan expectations have created a more sensitive landscape. What might once have been brushed off as a throwaway line is now enough to dominate the discourse for days. The bizarre nature of Barrett's comment and the ripple effect it has created will likely remain a talking point for weeks to come. Whether WWE addresses it publicly or allows the story to fade remains to be seen. One thing is certain. Stephanie Vaquer's star continues to rise. And if anything, the incident has drawn even more attention to her journey. Sometimes controversy, even when unintended, can shine a spotlight brighter than ever before. For Barrett, this may serve as a reminder of the fine line between witty banter and remarks that leave legends stunned, fans outraged, and company executives on edge. For Vaquer, it is another test of resilience in a career that promises to be filled with highs, challenges, and moments that solidify her place in wrestling history. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.